Hi everyone, I'm Chyill and welcome back to another Battlerite video. Today's video is my Ivar gameplay guide and it is a follow-up video to my Ivar guide that I posted out about 2 weeks ago. In this video, I will try to commentate while I play as Ivar, maybe about 2 rounds. One of it will be casual and the other will hopefully be league, and to sort of give you an idea of my thought process when I play with Ivar. While I'm certainly not the best player and so my game sense and mechanics aren't exactly the best, but I think doing such a video might be useful because beginner players can learn from this and better players can tell me what I'm doing wrong as well. So yeah, with all that being said, let's just get straight into the games. Okay, our first match, and let's see what map we get. I think usually the map doesn't really affect Ivar that much, but it's still useful to consider depending on what enemy we face, of course. So let's see what map we get first of all. And so it seems that we got Skyring Day, and this map's okay. There's quite a lot of walls in the middle, so that's something to consider. We are fighting against another Ivar and a Paloma, so not much to consider because they don't really have a lot of abilities that deal with walls. We do have a Freya though, so that would be quite good because there are a lot of walls for her to in-cap enemies into the wall. So let's see. Against Ivar and Paloma, I think it would be quite nice to have U-turn, just so I can play a bit more aggressively. If I plan to play a little bit more passive, I could either take Stockpile or Conductor, but because we have a Freya, and Freya took Charge Lightning, so that's quite an aggressive Battlerite, so I think I'll take U-turn as well to be aggressive as well. So it seems like the enemy Ivar has U-turn as well, so that's something to consider. Alright, so right now at the start I'm just trying to poke from far and try to... Oops. Wow. Okay, that is bad for me. I probably could have used my... there, I got the stun off. I wanted to say I probably could have used my shield there to negate some of the damage. And I probably should have taken that orb as well. There you go. Because he used his... He used his E there, so I could safely just use my ult to great effect. He pretty much took the whole ult. There you go. Very lovely. So I removed all his zap or whatever on him, and with my shield. And yeah, that was really close. And I think I just shot a few rockets, and then I don't even know, that whole part was just, there's so many things going on. It is a little bit intense because we don't have a support, so like our life matters a lot, and so couldn't really talk much in that game. But at least we won that. It was a really close round. So anyways, seeing from that first round, I think it might be worth having this blast shield because it seems like a lot of damage comes out to us, and the haste bonus will be quite useful both for Freya and myself, I think. Not sure I need that much oil from Oil Blaster. Heavy Rocket could be good as well, but I think I slightly prefer the this. Usually I pick this against melees. Actually, you know what? I think I'll take this because the haste bonus is nice, but I don't really want to like knock them back away from Freya as well. So now I'll take that instead for the snare. So again, I always start off by trying to just poke at people. Ouch! Oh, that was a direct hit. I thought that was just the... That's a direct hit. Okay. Try to get in there. Okay, now we have the... Oh yeah, about that also, picking up that Battlerite earlier. Whoops. I just sort of want to zone them away so that Freya can... safely get away. Sorry. So there's the oil there. Nice. That's lovely. Anyway, yeah, taking that Battlerite in the second round, the one which increases my mouse 2 damage, lets me fully combo the op down from full health. Like 2 mouse 1s and 2 mouse 1s and 1 mouse 2 is all it takes. Okay, got the oil on him, then just use my shift mouse 1. Super useful, a lot of damage. Trying to pull him over. Not that it matters. Oh, I thought that was gonna... Oop, there we go. Mouse 2 right in the face. Very nice match. That was a lot smoother than the first round because we managed to burst down the enemy Ivar quite quickly. But yeah, this one, Heavy Rocket, it makes it so that you can combo down the op really quickly. So if you can manage to zone them out like just now in the second round, I can take the op quite easily because of this combo. So anyway, in this round, I'm considering Tractor Beam because the stun might be quite useful in bringing them down. But can't remember if Poloma can cancel my R when I'm channeling it. But Zap is quite useful as well. Jetpack is also quite useful because I have U-turn, like sorry, rocket boosters. I might just take rocket boosters. I'm leaning more towards rocket boosters, but I'm also tempted to get the stun. What else did it get? It has blast shield. You know what? I think I'll take the rocket boosters. It's more of like it gives me more control over my positioning, and that's quite important, especially since every health point matters. That's what I'm thinking at least. So, oop. Alright, apply the oil everywhere. Okay, it's got oil on them, so that's why I use the my Freya is almost dying, which is concerning because I don't really want him to die, so I'm gonna get the orb this way. There we go. Lovely. Sorry I didn't say much there. It was a bit intense because I didn't want my Freya to die. GG, well played. But yeah, so I hope that gave you a little bit of insight of what goes on in my mind when I was playing Ivar in those rounds. I was mostly just trying to control the enemy positioning, like sort of zone them away from the center as much as I can. But yeah, okay, there we go, game 2. It's a Dragon Garden day, it seems, so not much to worry about melee enemies hitting me into the walls and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a casual match because it's been taking too long to get like a league match, so we're just playing casual. And it seems like we're going against a Raygon and a Lucy, so we do have to bear in mind that Raygon can knock us into walls, so we probably do not want to stand between him and a wall too much. But thankfully this map is a big map, so he probably won't have as much chance to do that. Of course, that goes without saying that our Freya also has to bear that in mind, because she will need to in-cap people with her mouse tools, and there aren't as many walls here. So anyway, against a Raygon and a Lucy, I think that U-turn is still probably the best. Like, I don't think I will have a lot of chances to just stand still and shoot mouse twos. The taser bounce isn't as great because they won't be that near to each other most of the time, I think. So U-turn allows me the aggressiveness and also like an extra escape basically. So yeah, let's go. I just reply my teammate real quick. Alright. So again, I'll start to try to poke and whoops. So it seems he doesn't have repulse. I didn't check what do you have. He has the one that gives him the extra shift mouse one instead. Okay. There we go. Let's just finish him off. Again, I didn't get to say much during that match, but yeah, I was mostly just trying to play around his what do you call that? His parry. So like, of course, I don't want to shoot my mouse too directly into his parry. And again, I was just finding chances to E or interrupt them to stun them, so that I have that free damage. You know, every time you stun them with E, you can actually get two free shots off, which is really good. So you can think of it as like a 32 damage nuke for E, if you manage to stun them, of course. Yeah, that's pretty useful most of the time. And so since they have a melee enemy, I will take Blast Shield. I think that would be pretty useful in keeping him away. Heavy Rocket could be useful as well to get the AWP, but I think we probably wouldn't have a lot of trouble getting the AWP, so I'll just grab Blast Shield. Of course, the haste movements, the haste buff is quite useful as well. So yeah, like I was saying in my Iva guide video, yeah, most of the time you just be hanging back, chilling, finding chances to stun them like so. There you go. And right now I'm just trying to help my teammate out with dealing with this guy. So I'm just whoops. So that we get the Lucy real quick. Unfortunately for the Lucy, he was just melted. See, I just want to get rid of the parry, you know. Let's just get out of there. I don't want to fight in there. I'm surprised he hasn't used his R. Like, we're in such small corners. Like, I don't know why he didn't use his R. And he probably should have gotten out of there when 1 versus 2 in such a tight spot. Even though it's good for him, it probably isn't the best idea, especially that if there's a Freya over there as well. Like, Freya is just really good in tight spaces. She can use her E, she can use her Q for counter, her R, everything. It's just, you don't want to be next to Freya for so long, even though you're a melee like a ray gun. So yeah. At this point, I think I will take the rocket boosters. That'll be quite useful. Again, lots of speed. We can kite Raygun. Raygun is not very good at chasing enemies. Once he's used up his spacebar and his E, he's not very good at chasing after people. So having all these movement speed boosts are very good against Raygun. So that's at least what I'm thinking. Oh wow, not bad. Okay, so just get him away. So there you go. That's you see that U-turn there being used to avoid his avoid his E ability. So let's just get in there and use that. Get him away. So the shift mouse one again goes through parries and stuff like that. Again, we interrupt his ultimate there. And this should be a pretty easy win at this point. See, if I didn't have U-turn there, then I would have suffered a bit extra damage from that stun. And she should be dead by now. There you go. This ultimate for the finish. But yeah, that was a very quick 2 rounds. I may do a third. I don't know yet because I haven't edited the video, so I don't know if there will be a third round. If it was too quick, then maybe I'll just add in a third round, you know. And here we go, a third round. Since the first 2 rounds was a bit too short, so this is a third round. And anyway, this is again, I just really can't remember the names. Oman Temple or something like that. But basically this is one of the maps that has a lot of walls, so that's something to consider. Again, the enemy team has a Raygon and a Pearl. So Raygon being another one of those champions which has a lot of interaction with walls. Well, not really a lot, but at least one. So we do have to take care of that. And yeah. So against a Pearl and a Raygon, Pearl always has like her E's, so we want to be able to bypass that with U-turn, I think. So most likely again we'll take U-turn. I know I've picked this like the past 2 rounds as well. But I just struggle to find chances to mouse 2 a lot, and also the bounce maybe not so much, especially if against a Pearl with like all her bubbles and stuff like that. So U-turn will probably be quite good to jump over the bubbles and shoot her from behind. So yeah, that's my reasoning at least. So let's go. So again, you try to poke at the start. Somehow he was... Oh, this guy took riposte, so... There you go. Apply those oil. Oh, how did I miss that? That point blank E. Okay, got the oil on her, so I'm just gonna use my mouse 2 on her. Just have to be careful with the riposte, don't want to get stunned by that. Dodge that with my... He did say dodge this, so I did what he said. So I'm just gonna finish her off with my ultimate here. Try to reach him, but I can't. So you can take note that there's a... He has full charge again because of the Pearl's energy thingy. So we just have to make sure that we don't get caught out by that. Oh, I thought he was gonna run that way. So there we go, we're ready for that. There we go. And finished. So a little sloppy at the end, but at that point, a 2 versus 1 is sort of just like meh, whatever. But yeah, so it seems like the Pearl wasn't very good at surviving. Like we took her down like quite easily, no problem. And that's usually not the case because Pearl is one of the most survivable supports. But I guess maybe she's not too used to the amount of pressure that we're putting on, I guess. So yeah, at this point, the Raygon is definitely a lot better than the second round Raygon. So I think Blast Shield again would be quite useful, I think. Just knock him away basically. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Again, at the start we just poke from afar. Just trying to be careful of the parry. There you go. And shoot him from afar. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't trigger the oil. Stun him. A double stun, in fact. So... Oh, dang. So, I wanted to use my shift mouse 1 on her. Oh, nice. Straight ulti to the face. Yeah, but I wanted to shift mouse 1 onto her to avoid triggering her counter. But of course, my teammates' attack already triggered the counter, so I got silenced after that. Thus interrupting my shift mouse 1. But yeah, that was a pretty quick round again. We managed to take down the Raygon quite quickly, especially that middle section there where we chain stunned him. So I stunned him with my E and then followed by a Ashka stun onto him. That was a lot of damage onto him in like what, 1 second maybe, at most 2 seconds. So yeah, super powerful. The E is, I think, definitely one of Ivar's most dangerous abilities. You definitely have to look out for that. most of the time I'm just trying to look out for using E to interrupt. The stun is definitely better than the in cap in some ways, because like you can deal 2 quick mouse ones onto them instead of just one shot with your in cap, and then most of the time people just jump away if you once you break the in cap with from either shift E. So yeah, okay, I just quickly going to take rocket boosters. So I took rocket boosters because I have U-turn, and that will let me move around really quick after I jump. And after I jump again, I'll get the same thing. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh, that's stunned. Yeah, let's get the ult for ourselves. And the ultimate to almost finish off Pearl. There we go, almost. And the ray gun. Where are you, Pearl? Oh, that was a nice counter. So yeah, I didn't even get to say much. These rounds are just passing too quickly. So yeah, but I did manage to cover like quite a few more extra points in this 3rd round, which I didn't get to in my first 2 rounds, about what to sort of think about when you're playing Iva. So I hope that was pretty useful. So yeah, I hope that was quite useful to sort of give you an insight on what I think about when I play Iva with my Battlerite choices, what I think about when my teammate's in trouble, or like what goes on at the start of the round, in the middle of the round, what I think about when I'm trying to fight against enemies. Of course, I can't relay every single thought process that I have, like with every single action that I make, but I hope that as I go along, as I play along, you can sort of understand. If you watch my Iva guide, you will know like what I'm talking about, like, you know, trying to E people, find opportunities to mouse to E, queue my teammates, all those kind of things. I hope that was a useful video for you. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends and all that sort of stuff. And until next time guys, have a great day, keep gaming, stay chill, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye bye.